Welcome, dear voyagers of life. Ever felt like you're sailing through uncharted waters, no compass, no map, just drifting? What if I told you that you could navigate life's unpredictable ocean with a set of guiding principles? Intrigued? Stick around, because this is a journey you won't want to miss. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt lost at sea in your own life? Overwhelmed by choices, paralyzed by fear, or just plain stuck? If you've ever felt this way, drop a comment below. Let's make this a collective journey of discovery. Today we're diving deep into 25 profound Stoic rules that can serve as your moral compass, your strategic roadmap, and your anchor in the storms of life. These aren't rigid boundaries, they're adaptable tools designed to give you clarity in moments of confusion, resilience in times of adversity, and a sense of purpose when everything seems uncertain. So, are you up for the challenge? Are you ready to equip yourself with the wisdom to navigate life's vast ocean with purpose and integrity? If you are, then stay tuned. Let's embark on this transformative voyage together, and by the end, you'll have a treasure trove of insights to guide you through any storm. Ready to set sail? Let's go. When the standards have been set, Epictetus said, the work of philosophy is just this, to examine and uphold the standards. But the work of a truly good person is in using those standards when they know them. 25. Stoic rules offer a structured approach to tackling life's challenges. They are your toolkit for personal development, your strategy for achieving happiness and success in any endeavor. In a world filled with distractions and uncertainties, these rules serve as your steadfast guide, illuminating your path in the darkest of times. 1. Own your mornings. Owning your mornings is about taking control of the first hours of your day. It's about setting a tone of purpose, focus, and tranquility. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of rising with intention and facing the day with a stoic calm. A morning owned is a day empowered, ready to transform your mornings and, by extension, your life. Stay tuned as we delve into the Stoic practices that can make your mornings a stronghold of peace and productivity. 2. Focus on what you control. In the unpredictable voyage of life, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius serves as a guiding light. One of his most enduring teachings is to focus on what you control. But what does this mean, and how can it transform your life? Marcus Aurelius emphasized that while you can't control external events, like weather or traffic, you do have control over your mind and reactions. By focusing on elements within your control, you can channel your energy into meaningful actions. Why is this Stoic lesson so crucial? Because it's the key to reducing stress and increasing effectiveness. When you focus on what you can control, you manage your reactions, make thoughtful decisions, and maintain a positive attitude. The result? A life less burdened by anxiety and more enriched by purpose. Are you ready to apply this timeless wisdom in your daily life? Are you ready to shift your focus and transform your life? Let's discuss and grow together. For you control how you respond to things. Life throws curveballs, but how you respond is entirely up to you. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to own not just our mornings, but our reactions to life's challenges. Why is this important? Because your response dictates your emotional well-being and overall success. By controlling your reactions, you gain mastery over your life, reducing stress and enhancing productivity. 4. Ask yourself, is this essential? One question can set the tone for your entire day. Is this essential? Marcus Aurelius advises, if you seek tranquility, do less. In today's world, rife with distractions and endless to-dos, this lesson is a lifeline. It's not about shirking responsibilities, but making intentional choices. By asking yourself if a task is essential, you prioritize what truly matters, reducing stress and infusing your life with purpose. Is this essential? This simple yet profound question can be your gateway to a more purposeful existence. How often do you find yourself overwhelmed by non-essential tasks? Are you ready to focus on what truly matters? Let's discuss and grow together. 5. Don't judge other people. How often do you catch yourself forming judgments? Are you ready to liberate yourself from this mental burden? Marcus Aurelius teaches us not to form judgments on matters beyond our control. In a world quick to criticize, this principle is a sanctuary. Practice mindfulness and cognitive reframing. When faced with challenging situations, remember, your interpretation is within your control. This Stoic principle is not just a philosophy, it's a practical tool for modern living. 6. Forgive. Marcus Aurelius once said that the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Forgiveness isn't just about the other person, it's a gift you give to yourself. By letting go of grudges and resentments, you free yourself to live with inner peace and integrity. This doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior, but choosing to release the emotional burden of anger. Forgiveness is the key to emotional freedom. It's a Stoic principle that has profound implications for modern life, offering you a path to a lighter, more peaceful existence. How often do you struggle with forgiveness? Are you ready to release the emotional burdens that hold you back? Let's discuss and grow together. 7. Value time more than money or possessions. While this wisdom echoes Seneca, it aligns perfectly with Marcus Aurelius's Stoic teachings. Time is our most finite resource, and how we use it shapes the quality of our lives. Engage in deliberate time management. Evaluate how you spend your hours and align your activities with your values and long-term goals. Eliminate distractions and invest in pursuits that bring joy, growth, and fulfillment. Why should you heed this Stoic lesson? Because time once lost can never be regained. By valuing time over material possessions, you unlock a life rich in meaningful experiences and emotional well-being. How do you currently prioritize your time? Are you ready to align your hours with your true values? Let's discuss and grow together. 8. You are the product of your habits. This Stoic wisdom from Marcus Aurelius echoes Aristotle's insight that excellence is not an act, but a habit. Your habits are the building blocks of your life, shaping your character and destiny. To become the person you aspire to be, identify your core values and cultivate habits that align with them. Whether it's daily exercise, practicing gratitude, or continuous learning, your habits are the cornerstone of your personal development and life satisfaction. Habits are the silent architects of your life. By consciously choosing and nurturing the right habits, you pave the way for a fulfilling and meaningful existence. What habits are you currently nurturing? Are they in alignment with your life's goals? Let's share it with everyone. 9. Don't compare yourself to others. How often do you find yourself comparing your life to others? Comparing yourself to others focuses on what you can't control. It either inflates your ego or deflates your spirit. The Stoic way is to focus on your own progress, your own virtues, and your own journey. Because freeing yourself from the trap of comparison allows you to live a life of authenticity and emotional well-being. It's the key to self-acceptance and genuine happiness. 10. What's bad for the hive is bad for the bee. Marcus Aurelius. In a world increasingly focused on individualism, Marcus Aurelius teaches us to consider the collective good. When the community thrives, so do we. Conversely, when we harm the collective, we also harm ourselves. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that perspective, from self-centeredness to community well-being. It's a call to act responsibly, not just for our sake, but for the sake of all. How do you contribute to the well-being of your community? Are you ready to align your actions with the greater good? Let's discuss and grow together. 11. Don't be afraid to ask for help. While Marcus Aurelius may not have said these exact words, his Stoic philosophy encourages us to recognize our limitations and seek assistance when needed. In a society that often equates independence with strength, Marcus Aurelius teaches us that there's virtue in acknowledging our limitations. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's an act of wisdom and humility. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It helps us from the self-imposed burden of having to go it alone. It opens door. 12. There is always something you can do. How do you handle situations where you feel stuck or helpless? In a world filled with challenges and uncertainties, Marcus Aurelius teaches us that there's always a course of action, a way to improve, or a different perspective to adopt. You are never stuck. You always have choices. This Stoic wisdom from Marcus Aurelius serves as a beacon of hope and empowerment, reminding us that we are never truly helpless. 13. 2 ears, 1 mouth. For a reason, Zeno. Marcus Aurelius teaches us the value of attentive listening. By focusing more on understanding others than on being understood, we open the door to deeper connections and greater wisdom. Because true listening is the gateway to empathy, understanding, and meaningful relationships. It's a skill that enriches not just our interactions, but our inner lives as well. 14. Try to see the good in people. In a world to judge and criticize, Marcus Aurelius teaches us the transformative power of seeing the good in people. By doing so, we not only foster better relationships, but also cultivate a more compassionate and understanding heart. Let's ready to embrace a life filled with positive connections. It's a pathway to deeper connections, greater empathy, and a more harmonious existence. 15. Put yourself up for review. Interrogate yourself. Interrogate yourself, that's how you get better. Seneca says, "We suffer more in imagination than reality," and that gives us the next law, which is don't suffer. Imagined troubles, the stuff that you're worried about, it'll happen or it won't. Worrying doesn't affect it, right? So, Seneca says, don't feel more than you have to. Deal with that when it comes for now. Focus on what's in front of you. Focus on what you need to do. Don't add to your suffering by anticipating it, by suffering in advance. That's only adding cumulatively up to more suffering. 16. Learn something from everyone. Everybody that often avoids introspection, but Marcus Aurelius invites us to engage in self-examination, teaches us the transformative power of self-review. By regularly interrogating our actions, thoughts, and feelings, we gain invaluable insights into our character and life choices. Self-review is the key to personal growth and self-awareness. It's a tool for refining our virtues and correcting our vices, leading to a more fulfilling life. How often do you take the time to review your own actions and thoughts? Are you ready to engage in this powerful form of self-improvement? Let's discuss and grow together. 17. Don't suffer imagined troubles. How often do you find yourself worrying about things that haven't happened yet? If so, stop immediately. Marcus Aurelius teaches us about real troubles and imagined troubles. By doing so, we liberate ourselves from the self-imposed shackles of anxiety and fear. Let's live more fully in the present, unburdened by the if-then questions that cloud our judgment. 18. Study the lives of the greats. Nowadays, people tend to prioritize ephemeral trends over long-term wisdom, but Marcus Aurelius reminds us of the value in studying the lives of great individuals. By doing so, we gain insights into their virtues, struggles, and triumphs, enriching our own paths. And it's an invitation to stand on the shoulders of giants, accelerating our own journey towards wisdom and fulfillment. Who are the great individuals that inspire you? Please share with us. 19. Say no when necessary. How often do you find it difficult to say no? Many people are afraid to refuse or say no when asked by others, and this makes us tired. The Stoic wisdom from Marcus Aurelius teaches us the liberating power of saying no. By doing so, we protect our time, energy, and emotional well-being, allowing us to focus on what truly matters. It's a tool for preserving our integrity and directing our lives according to our values. Don't forget to say no when necessary. 20. Living in the present moment. The future is what has not yet come. The past is what has passed, but how often do you find yourself lost in thoughts of the past or future? The present moment is all we truly have. How wonderful Marcus Aurelius teaches us the transformative power of the present moment. By fully engaging with the now, we unlock a deeper sense of joy, clarity and purpose. You are ready to experience the fullness of each present moment? Let's discuss and share together. 21. Practice stillness. Stillness is the gateway to self-discovery and inner peace. It's a refuge that empowers us to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. People try to escape by going to the countryside, to the beach, climbing mountains. You wish you could do the same. The foolish thing is, you can escape whenever you want by going deep within yourself. There is no place more peaceful, more free from distractions than your own soul. A recollection of the present, and there lies absolute tranquility. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his work, Meditations. Marcus Aurelius teaches us the invaluable skill of stillness. By cultivating inner tranquility, we gain clarity, focus, and a deeper connection with our true selves. How often do you take moments to practice stillness in your busy life? Are you ready to cultivate this enriching habit? 22. Live as if reborn. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Everything will change, and soon it will all vanish." You can't step into the same river twice, as Heraclitus once said, because the water is always flowing and changing. Nature itself is a powerful flow, much like the Danube River sweeping everything along with it. Whether it's things that have just appeared and exist, soon the river of time will wash them away again, only to bring the existence of something else. The distant past is now upstream from us, and downstream is the profound darkness of the future, which no one can perceive. Let's live each day as if it's a new life. By seeing each day as a new life, we unlock the door to endless opportunities and renewed joy. 23. Don't be offended. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that taking offense is a choice, one that only serves to disturb our inner peace. By choosing not to be offended, we reclaim our emotional equilibrium and navigate life's challenges with greater ease. In a world quick to take offense, his wisdom is a refreshing antidote, because it liberates us from the emotional turmoil that often clouds our judgment and disrupts our well-being. Ever found yourself ruffled over trivial matters? How would your life change if you chose not to be offended? Let's discuss and share together. 24. Value kindness. Kindness is not just an act, but a lifestyle. Marcus Aurelius said, "It's a conscious choice that enriches not only the lives of others, but also our own." Kindness fosters connection, understanding, and a sense of community. Why should you value kindness? Because it's the cornerstone of a fulfilling and meaningful life. Kindness opens doors, heals wounds, and creates lasting bonds. Let's ready to make kindness a daily practice. It will shape your life. 25. Mimo Mori. Donald Robertson once shared in one of his books, Stoicism taught me, the act of mourning is natural. Even some animals mourn when their offspring die. However, there are those who let their grief exceed natural bounds, allowing it to completely engulf them in thoughts and emotions of despair and misery. A wise person, on the other hand, will accept the pain, endure it, but not exacerbate it themselves. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, Mimo Mori serves as a poignant reminder of the impermanence of life. This Stoic principle urges us to remember that we are mortal, encouraging us to live each day as if it were our last. The value proposition here is profound. By keeping the end in sight, we can focus on what truly matters, shedding the trivialities that often cloud our judgment. So what would you do differently if you knew today was your last? This question isn't meant to instill fear, but to inspire action and gratitude for the present moment. By contemplating our mortality, we can lead a life of greater purpose and meaning. Thank you for accompanying me on this enlightening voyage through Stoic wisdom. I trust that these 25 life rules have sparked meaningful contemplation and offered valuable insights. To truly internalize and live these principles, I invite you to ponder upon them. But don't stop there. Ignite a conversation by sharing your personal reflections in the comments below. Your experiences could be the catalyst for someone else's journey toward a life enriched by Stoic wisdom. Are you ready to engage and share?